All right. Let's talk about the boule.
Okay. Yeah, pardon that, family. You know how it is. The Matrix has its tricks. Anyway, the point I was trying to make was that um, right now, within the black community, we're dealing with self actualization and um, trying to formulate our destiny simultaneously dealing with our survival situation. We live in a society that we did not design. Matter of fact, us being dominant, we have to tap into our recessive side. But when we tap into our recessive side, we tap into it from a different paradigm. Like, if the recessive people are the ones that are in power, we emulate them on all the negative shit. You know, pedophilia, misogyny, feminism, um, certain things that we do that don't, nothing has progressed us in this society, on this planet. Nothing. But we emulate the worst of them, but we don't take the on code shit that they do. We don't take how an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a life for a life that they put into their paradigm. An Italian does not like a Jew, does not like an Anglo, but they will come together and be on code against everybody. But us, you could be from Detroit, you could be from Chicago, you could be from New Orleans, you could be from New York, and you all have dumbass beef about nothing. A black broad got on TV with another black broad and denigrated her friend who had just passed for the sake of her white daddy, saying, hey, we're going to tarnish this nigger's legacy. And to be honest, I'm so far out of tune with that because I'm as far away from white society as you can possibly get. So I didn't even have an understanding myself of why, what, what's up with that. I've heard some YouTube videos and people saying, why. I heard a real good interview video where the brother said that, you know, that's a dog whistle where they use a nigger to bash a nigger so that it keeps white people comfortable. I think we underestimate white intelligence. It might not be the intelligence that everybody else has. Every race has a certain frequency or a certain degree of intelligence in how they absorb nature, absorb the planet. White people have their own, and I think we're all exposed to it, but you can't judge white people if you're not white. I'm not recessive. I can never be. I can have recessive actions, but I'm not built uh, that shell, that spacesuit that you walk around in called your human body. I judge the spirit within the body, but that flesh has an effect on that spirit. So, long story short, summing it up, and I'm gonna turn it back over to the goddess. With this clown shit that's going on, shout out to Snoop and everybody else who called out that bullshit. Because at the end of the day, that was foul. Like, at some point in time, you cannot dive into your own destruction. Because truth be told, no disrespect, I didn't choose to come into this world as a melanated person, but I'm here. And I know, being on this planet for decades, what I bring to the planet and how our spirit and our energy, positive or negative, how it affects the planet. But as black people, we have a right to be here. And I think the black folks who feel otherwise, I think we need to start drawing a line in the sand. And you all who have an issue and you would perhaps wish that you were born into this world white, go and be with them. Leave us alone. Not only that, that shows your lack of intelligence because at the end of the day, if you're a black person with a Range Rover, a $2 million mansion, whatever you have going on materially, white people will never fuck with you. You know why? Because they came onto this physical realm in a recessive flesh. I remember me and my shout out to my brother SR, we had a bill long time ago, and he was saying a slave could have been just got his ass whipped, 30 lashings on his back, but sitting in the sun, still alive, that slave master still hated his ass or her ass because he was born into this world recessive. And on that note, I say peace.
All righty then. At the end of the day, Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King truly thought that they could control black media, black society, or the black community that's online. You cannot control those people. We have a say. We no longer listen to the black to the Gayle Kings, to the Oprah Winfrey. We don't even listen to the Susan Rice, okay? We don't listen to these type of people because they are not like us. They do not look out for our best interests. So what's the point of trying to be a part of something that doesn't like us in the first place? They don't like your language. They hate the fact that you're not educated. And they want to keep you there. Blind, deaf, dumb. And just because they are at a certain status and have money, they think they can just say and just get one over the black community with their BS. No, I'm sorry. You guys have been canceled. The black community no longer needs you. You are no longer valuable to our community anymore. So guess what? Bye. We don't need you. And we're standing up for ourselves. And finally that, Snoop Dogg is protected. Anything happened to him, he is very protected in the black community. Your so-called white man army is not going to do anything for us. It's not even going to help you in the end. The end result of that is zero. You making your little threats. You know what he meant when he said he gonna send people out. You know what he meant. He's talking about social media. He's talking about putting us putting the word out and exposing who you people really are. How y'all out of pocket, how y'all out of line. That's what he meant. But it is what it is. Oprah, bye.